What's up, guys? So today I'm doing something a little bit different. Taking a break from fishing. First off, I apologize. Obviously, I'm outside right now, or that might not be that obvious, but I am outside right now. And people are naturally doing yard work and stuff, so you might hear the lawnmower from the yard next door. So apologize for that. But like I said, doing something different. No fishing today because today, I'm gonna actually do a review. So just recently, 2 days ago, I purchased the Lifetime Teton Angler Kayak. I purchased it from Dick's. You can obviously, if you're looking into getting one, get it wherever you think is best. I took it out on a river yesterday, and I was very impressed with it. I really liked it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Giving you a review, a completely honest, completely genuine, because obviously they're not my sponsor or anything. But yeah, I will give you a completely honest review on this kayak that I bought. So hopefully that's helpful, and hopefully it helps you determine whether or not you might look into buying one of these. So we'll go over to the kayak and I'll show you what it does. Alright, so this is the kayak right here. To my knowledge, there are only 2 different colors you can get it in. I got it in this brownish color. I think there's like a bluish color as well. Doesn't really matter the color of it, just matters if it floats. So yeah, this kayak here is a 10-foot kayak. For being a fishing kayak, I think your best bet is getting a smaller kayak, not a 12-foot. The longer the kayak, the faster you will go. However, the harder it will be to maneuver or, get around, turn around real quickly. So, like I was saying, when it comes to a fishing kayak, your best bet is definitely a shorter one, like this one here, 10 feet. Which is, that 10 feet is going to be kind of the smallest you're going to be able to find a good fishing kayak. When I was looking at buying a kayak, what I obviously wanted was a fishing kayak specifically for fishing. So it has the 2 rod holders in the back where you can keep the rods that you're not using. It doesn't even have to be a rod, it could be a net. It is really easy to, for me personally, when I was out testing it on the river yesterday, to turn around and access those rod holders would be a very easy task. It's not gonna rock it at all. It's not gonna tip over. However, I am a smaller dude. If you're way bigger than me, that might be a different story, but still it won't be that significant. Now, one thing that I actually did not even know until I purchased the kayak was there's this little cutout right there in the middle of the kayak, and what that's actually specifically made for is drilling a completely separate fishing rod holder in. It actually has screw hole cutouts already in there. So that is also another great thing. In case 2 rod holders isn't even enough, you can buy a separate rod holder and just screw that in there yourself, making it another plus to that fishing kayak. Just like any other kayak or many other kayaks that you'll find, any other fishing kayak that you'll find, you have these bungee cords that obviously are just to hold things in place. You can buy separate things, like you can buy crates, waterproof tackle boxes. You can buy just waterproof cases in general to keep gear, camera gear, whatever you want really. And those bungee cords will hold it in place. For the most part, those bungee cords seem to be no rip-off. Like, it doesn't seem to be any cheap made product, like a lot of the kayaks that you will see. However, I haven't stretched it as much as I can, so I don't know for absolute certain, but like I said, they seem pretty strong and pretty durable. So yeah, the bungee cord is definitely a plus, especially for somebody like me who might be bringing, I'm thinking about maybe taking the kayak to an island. You could shove up a tent under there, shove a hammock under there, and you can camp out at the islands. Just stuff like that. Really do whatever you want to with those bungee cords. In terms of little accessories and mounts, different little things that come with the kayak, let's see, you have these 4 handles, one for dragging. You have one in the front so you can drag it, and one in the back so you can drag it from the back, or you can get 2 people and hold it up very, very easily. For being a 53-pound kayak, it is very light. You'll definitely be able to carry it, no problem at You also got these handles on the side, which you can hold when you're trying to get into the kayak and it's in the water. If you have a partner, they can hold it down while you're trying to get in. Comes with a lot of great benefits to that. It also has this little cylinder cutout, half cylinder cutout right there in the middle that's made specifically for a water bottle. So when you are out on the lake, out on the river, out on the pond, whatever, your water bottle won't be rolling around, which is definitely, I mean, if you're gonna be out on the water, you're definitely gonna want to bring water. So yeah, that's a great thing as well. Another huge thing I guess it's not a huge thing, but for me it was a big factor in buying this kayak, is these accessory mounts, where you can basically slide on really anything. There are many different things that you are able to mount onto this kayak because of these little accessory mounts right there on each side of the kayak. Things like more rod holders. Once again, if you don't think you have enough rod holders, you just buy one. They have adapters for these rod holders, and you can just slide that right on. It's a piece of cake, no problem at all. You can also put fish finders, mount fish finders on these accessory mounts. Oh man, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Jeez. You can, if you're like me and you like to make videos while you're out fishing, they make GoPro slide-on things to put your GoPro right there and just slide it right on. It snaps right on, and you're good to go. Nothing's coming off of that. You also have these footrests carved out, almost just jagged footrests. 3 rows of footrests. So again, it's custom to your comfort. If you're a really tall guy, then you're probably going to want to use the very end rests. If you're short like me, you're going to use the front rests. If you're average, just use the middle rest. It's perfect. That's not something new. You see that on a lot of kayaks. So it's not something that really stands out on this kayak. It's just another thing that makes it a great fishing kayak. The kayak also has 6 plug holes, which is basically, for the most part, it doesn't let water up into the kayak, but it does let it, if water gets inside the kayak, it does let the water drain back out. So, you know, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Every once in a while, like water up into the kayak, that just depends on the conditions of the water that you are on. One more thing, it also has a oar holder, that is definitely very convenient. You know, you're fishing out there, you want to set your oar down, that is out of the way, you just strap it right on there, and you're good to go. So, those are basically all of the accessories that come with the kayak, and all of them, I feel, is definitely a great thing to have on a fishing kayak. When it comes to the seat, first of all, let me just say, the seat is very comfortable. You look at many other kayaks, you'll be sitting on the plastic itself, but this is not the case. One thing that is not really visible to the eye when you're looking online is that you can actually, first of all, you can take the seat out. It comes out completely. If that seat is not comfortable for you for some random reason, you can buy a different seat, more comfortable seat, and replace it with that. So yeah, it snaps on and off, which is great. Also, what I was getting at is you have these straps that come down underneath the seat, and when you bring them together and you tighten them underneath the seat, and you do all 3 straps, tighten them together, you are now sitting elevated above the plastic, so your butt is actually being, it's not even touching the kayak at all. It is just elevated above this kayak. And first of all, that does a couple things. Makes it way more comfortable, and then it also definitely elevates you some more to give you more leverage on the fish when you're out fishing and other things like that. So that's something that you won't see in a lot of kayaks, and that's something that makes this kayak a great kayak. It makes it a great buy for your money's worth. Much like the bottom of the seat, the backrest is also adjustable, where you just have the same kind of deal, just the sliding things. You can tighten it, you can loosen it, so it's kind of like a recliner seat, which is it's custom. Hold on a second. So yeah, it's customizable to custom to your comfort. You know, whatever you want, you got it. In terms of stability, let me just tell you right now, you're not standing in this kayak. I, once again, am a short dude, weigh 125 pounds. I was standing on it yesterday, just seeing how stable it was. Not very stable when your center of gravity is very high. So I would say just stick to sitting, and if you're looking for a kayak that you can stand in, this kayak is not for you. Unless, however, you buy or make stabilizers or outriggers, which is basically just a floating device that it kind of like extends on each side of the kayak. And so each time your kayak starts to lean to one side or starts to lean to the other side, it will just catch it and just keep it in place. So you run out centered right there on the water. So if you do want to stand, you are able to by buying or, once again, making these outriggers. Alright, well, that is pretty much it. I believe I have gone over most of it, or most of the significant things that I found on the kayak. And so, all in all, it's a 10-foot kayak, 53 pounds, very easy to move around, very easy to maneuver in the water. Do not stand in it. Has very many different options in terms of accessories, rod holders, more rod holders. You can mount a fish finder, all that kind of good stuff. Bungee cords in the back, great stuff. A huge problem you will find with fishing kayaks is that they are expensive, very expensive. And that's when I found this one. It by no means is it cheap necessarily, but I think I got it on sale for $300. Normal price you'll find it $400, but still $400 for a kayak like that is definitely going to give you the best kayak for your money's worth. And for being that cheap compared to all these other fishing kayaks, it is definitely a plus. Because if you are looking for a fishing kayak and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you still want a good quality kayak, like you don't want some rip-off piece of junk plastic that's gonna break in 2 days, then definitely this kayak is for sure a great buy. And I'm just saying this, once again, it's not like you're sponsoring me or anything. I definitely, genuinely think that it is a good buy, and it is definitely great for your money's worth. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed my review on this kayak, and if you haven't already, go subscribe, go like, and I will see you guys next time on another episode of BW Best. See you guys later.